Alright everyone, my name is David. Just want to give you guys a market update. I think it's been a couple weeks. But as I mentioned before, I think things are looking good and they will continue to look good. Okay. Yes, Bitcoin had a dip because you had Israel, they attacked Iran. But, in the past, before we had Iran attack Israel, and Bitcoin went down like 9% or something, and it bounced back, right? Here you have Israel attack Iran first, this time at a nuclear site. And, I'm not going to go into the whole political issue of that, yeah. But the whole point is, for this video is, yeah, Bitcoin did go down, but I expect it to bounce back. And um, you can tell it already has. If you look at this candlestick right here, you got a dragonfly doji, okay? But really, I'm looking at this weekly. When you look at the weekly, now I've mentioned this many times before, when you look at the RSI, on the weekly RSI, it just keeps going down. You need, on the weekly, for the RSI to break above the previous all-time high, okay? Can it do it? I hope so. I hope so. Now, here, when I look at this candle here, okay, I see a dragonfly doji candlestick, which is right here, dragonfly doji candlestick. And, when you look at it, when this happens, normally you're gonna see like a trend where it should continue to move up higher. Okay, right here, and then it moved up higher, so I'm still, yeah, I still believe that the bull run is not over. It will continue to go up, and maybe we'll see in the next 3 months, Bitcoin will continue to run like it normally does after a halving cycle. And yeah, right now it seems like all the countries around the world, they want to print money, sell bonds, print money, try to stimulate the economy. You give it some time, that money is going to go into Bitcoin, to gold, or precious metals, silver, stocks, all of that. Okay, but yeah, I personally, and it's funny because I told you on the previous video, I expected this candle here to be a red candle. I expected a pullback. We got that pullback. Okay, this right here, you had this pull down, whatever, got up, and then right here with feud between Israel and Iran. But I would imagine this candle to even maybe possibly even go green. Yeah. When you look at a lot of these markets, especially like even stocks, where you have these like whatever flash crashes, I don't care, COVID crash or other crashes, whatever, a handful of months later or even a couple years later, in the stock is higher than before. They're making all-time highs. This right here, yeah, the market really dislikes and hates, instability, but I still think that the markets will continue to go up because everybody's printing. The M2 money supply continues to go up. President Trump's administration, where they continue to work on policies and try to get policies passed that will build a good infrastructure for blockchain technologies, okay, for the crypto market, basically Bitcoin, and all of that is bullish. And you have more big institutional investment companies buying Bitcoin, sovereign funds buying Bitcoin, so yeah, it still looks positive. I think this bull run is still not over, it's far from over, in my opinion. Now, that being said, all of you know that I have been, especially if you followed me for a while, you know that I'm a gold and silver bug, right? I love gold, I love silver, okay? Of course, I love my cryptocurrencies, but right now I am currently all in altcoins. I'm not in Bitcoin. I'm waiting for that altcoin boom to go. Now, if you look at silver, finally silver broke out. Okay, we're at $36. Maybe, like, if you look here, back even when it was like $32, when it's like $37, it was February 25th, 2021. And then March 27th. So it took about, over a month, right? For it to hit that $49, $50, whatever. It took a month. We're around, 36. Maybe in the next month or two, silver will hit $50. Okay, silver will hit $50. But I do want to show y'all, because I'm a silver bug. I got silver, like, in my house, my car, other places. I got bars of this stuff, right? And when you look at this is from 1978 till now. I see a giant cup and handle formation. This is a huge giant cup and handle formation. Okay? It looks nice. It looks beautiful. So I would imagine maybe around 48, 49, 50 something dollars, you'll have a bit of a pullback. But I think it's going to break up higher. Okay, so if I were to type in cup and handle pattern, okay, this is what I get, right? And cup and handle, okay, classic cup and handle. Look at this thing. It looks wonderful, right? And so if I look at the silver chart from 1978, so 88, 98, 88, 98, 2008, 2008. This is like a 50-year chart, basically, right? Man, when this cup and handle breaks out, because it's like, you're looking at like 50 years, I think it's gonna go parabolic. It's gonna break $50. You might actually see triple-digit silver. So, but for me, my exit point of selling silver is when I see the gold to silver ratio. Right now, 1 ounce of gold will get you 94.554 ounces of silver. I think that's a bit ridiculous. When I see something like, I don't know, I might be tempted to sell some silver and maybe trade it in for gold, or maybe I'll look at what Bitcoin prices or the altcoin prices are looking like, and maybe I sell some silver and pick up some crypto. I don't know. But I would be tempted to trade or sell some silver when it's like 50 to 1. Not 94. Okay, it's crazy. So, yeah. So, if you like silver, check it out, okay? So clearly, all y'all know I've been into silver for a while. And I'm happy I've been in it. I think we're going to see a beautiful breakout. Maybe we'll see triple-digit silver sometime this year, next year. Who knows? Maybe, well above triple. Not 4 digits, but, I think it's going to be nice. And that's it. Bitcoin still looks good despite whatever's going on in the world, despite all the riots. I mean, you have riots everywhere. Immigration riots in the UK, immigration riots in France, immigration riots or riots related to immigration in Italy, in the US, and clearly to me it all looks well funded. Somebody's paying for all of this, you know. So you already have people saying I got paid like $150 a day to go out and do whatever I'm doing. Whatever, yeah, it's all happening. You have Israel and Iran, you know, they unfortunately, you know, yeah, it already happened, and hopefully it'll all end soon. At least India and Pakistan, you know, they stop fighting, right? With President Trump saying, "Hey, you guys fight, no trade. You don't fight, I'll give y'all a good deal." So in trade, so kudos for President Trump for that. I don't know. Hopefully he can figure something out with Iran, Israel and Iran. But even with all that, Bitcoin did not go down all that much. Even with all the craziness that's going on around the world, Bitcoin is not really hurting Bitcoin that much. And you have all these governments printing money. You have policies being, you know, formed by the biggest, most powerful government in the world, which is very bullish for Bitcoin and the crypto market. This bull run to me is far from over. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, what I think or I tell you what I think will happen in the future. I give you all reasons why. But yeah, I think Bitcoin will continue to go up. Everything looks nice. It looks good, you know. Despite the craziness, if I see the price action, it looks good. Everything looks bullish. So there y'all have it. As always, you know, I'm praying for all of y'all in Jesus' name, that y'all be spiritually healthy, mentally healthy, emotionally healthy, okay, physically healthy. And yeah, I pray that all this crazy stuff that's going on out in the world, that it will be solved peacefully, where people will be, you know, and build friendships, build relationships, you know, and people won't be so like going after each other's throats, yeah. And so, but yeah, right now just it looks okay. It looks okay. Just I would like to see this RSI break above the previous RSI, right? And maybe that can happen the next couple months. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, everyone. There you have it. God bless all of you. In Jesus' name, bye.